everybody. This is Glenda with Fralins and Friends. And Joe's got the camera tonight, because I shake. This is going to be a whole different deal. Tonight we're going to show you some things in our house that have a great history or have been specially made, and we have just kept them over the years, and I don't think we would part with them with it for any amount. So this right here, it's not got the big history that a lot of things do, but I bought this at a secondhand shop in, oh wow, back in the 90s. And it came with the 6 chairs. I'm not sure that they actually were a thing that got on, but anyway, our grandson was over the other day and he said, "Grandma, what happened to the big table?" Well, this is the big table. There are leaves, and this thing will stretch nearly the length of the leaf.
Three leaves.
3 leaves, yes. And if you can imagine, 12 to 18-inch leaves.
Yeah, they're 12 inches.
12 inches, yeah. So it is a very important part of our life because it can have a lot of chairs around it. And it does when people are around. This curio over here, or this cabinet, my father made that. He made something for each one of us, and we lived in a very old Victorian up until, well, I was about 14. And they ended up, well, when we moved up to where Grandma and Grandpa had lived before they retired, then they had to tear the old house down. It just was not feasible to do any more fixing to it. But Dad saved a lot of the wood. So they're mainly the front and those frames for the glass on the front. I think maybe the top might be part of a piano, I'm not sure. But anyway, those fronts are parts of the old house. And I couldn't tell you exactly which parts, but they are like baseboard and stuff. I don't think any of the wood in that house was painted, that I remember. Anyway, another thing that, well, it has a bit of, this is one of, okay, this is a 3-piece set, and right now the coffee table is heaped over with the stuff from the bedroom where Joe was working. This one, this is Joe's mother, that's my parents. It looks a little rough. Someday maybe we'll get it redone. But we bought these the year we got married. 49 years ago. We bought this set. And they are so sturdy. They're heavy and they're sturdy. We've moved them with us everywhere we've gone.
They call them Texas something.
I can't remember. Texas, some kind of Texas style?
Yeah.
Western, I don't know. But this is like, you know, boards in between here. It's not like a plywood top or anything. But my mom finished them once, and she decided to leave some of the distress that was on them. But I think now maybe at some point they could be sanded down. The cabinet in the corner, okay.
Let me get over here where I can get away from it. So they can
Now we
see
do
it.
use everything. We use everything we've got. And so you can tell it is pretty full. Joe's stepfather made that for us. Was that back in '82 when I graduated?
Something like that.
That, I think that was his excuse to give it to us.
Yeah.
But there are, I think those knobs on the tops, these here, weren't those off of a piano?
No, he turned them on a lathe.
I know we had a lathe.
He turned all that on a lathe.
Oh, okay.
It's just plywood and whatever he turned
Well,
it.
yeah. But it's beautiful, and we've had it since, I think you had to do a little bit of fixing on it once.
Yeah, to reglue
Right.
the spindles were getting a little wobbly, so I glued them.
Yeah. Excuse me. My dad made these. This is a candle holder, and then this is a little votive candle. And I don't remember where Mom said they got those broken looking little votive things there, but the bottom's full of sculptures I haven't given away yet. He usually box up a bunch of sculptures and have the kids go through it at Christmas time and pick out what they want. Otherwise, we would be overrun. Okay.
There's the other table. She put her CPAP on it.
Yeah, that has got my stuff that helps me.
Over here is the one with the coffee table.
Yes. Like I said, that's all the stuff out of the bedroom.
Most of it anyway.
Well, we didn't take off, well, it's a poor man's butler is what they used to call him.
Yeah.
But his stepfather also made that for us. I can't remember the year, but it's beautifully done. And we have the toys in there. The grandkids come over, and now we've got the little ones again. Sorry. We've got the babies again. And we've got, so that's the toy box. And it's just, I mean, we used it for what it was made for and meant for. We hang coats and purses.
That glass is plexiglass.
Yeah.
It's a dark plexiglass.
It doesn't make the best mirror, especially for me. No mirror is good for me, but anyway. And, oh, let's get in the kitchen. The back is losing it.
I'd follow her, but she's pulling her hose and I don't want to step on it. Here we are in the kitchen. We have our washer in here.
This kitchen is,
We used to have the washer and dryer in the basement, but figured as we get older, the steps,
those steps are steep.
she can't go down there.
No, they're too steep.
And if something would happen to me, then we couldn't wash clothes. So we moved the washer up here and we put the dryer on the back porch. That way it's all on one level.
Yeah. Like I said, we use every space. And Joe made this. This over here is all the countertop we had. Over here on this, where the sink is. And with our family, there's no table. It's not an eating kitchen until Joe made this. We do preparations when we have a holiday and the kids are up. This thing is loaded with food and
it's rollable.
buffet stuff. Yes, it is. It can roll anywhere. If we wanted to turn it this way, we could. Refrigerator there, it would leave very little room. So, beyond that, I guess the thing to tell you is that a lot of things that Joe made are not here. They are in our kids' houses. He made them, but he made each of them a student desk. And by the time the two older ones were out on their own, we were able to, he had gained a little bit more skill, I guess. So he made our youngest one a secretary desk, which she still has. Now he made me a computer desk, and it had like file-sized drawers, and it had file-sized drawers, and it had both a right and a left mouse tray. I mean, you could pull it out and you could put your mouse pad on, and that you could be either right or left-handed and it would work. That was back when I had desk, the desk computer. And that we had, but it's over at the house that we switched with our kids for, because we just don't have room for it here now. There's just nowhere to put it.
And they're using it.
Huh?
The kids are using it.
They're using it. Anyway, so it hasn't gone to waste at all. And he made toy boxes with all kinds of, with the kids' names on them, and a lot of the nieces and nephews.
Yep.
And then wood got expensive, so one other thing I would like to show you. That's Aunt Elsie's plates. 3 of these plates were painted by my great Aunt Elsie. I mean, there's some marvelous talent in this family, and she was one who she painted huge paintings, but let's see if this is one of hers. Yeah, there's her Wheat right down there. Their last name was Wheat. And I have a painting that I call A Study in Aunt Elsie's Flowers. I tried to kind of get an idea of how to paint her flowers. But I mean, there's pansies, there's roses, there's so many, and I got one upside down, I think. She did beautiful work. She insisted that nobody ever put them in any kind of judging or anything like that. For family only. And a cousin of Dad's, this was my great aunt, so it would have been one of her nieces. She thought Elsie was just being humble. So she put it in their county fair, and it won grand champion. Aunt Elsie was fuming when she found out, because that just was not why she did it. She did it for fun and relaxation. And I think I'm going to have to say goodnight and let Joe finish it off.
I filled up the bird feeder yesterday, the hummingbird. They was munching away for a little while, but I haven't seen any today, so I don't know. I hope they haven't left yet. But if they do, I hope they have a good trip, a safe trip.
Yeah.
They head down to Mexico or down on the southern coast. So that's a long trip for them little guys.
They do it though.
Yep. They do it. That's their thing. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. We'll catch you later, and hope you enjoy watching this.
We love you.
Love you, and thank you. Bye-bye.